Let's move on to the practical implementation part. In this slide, we will look at how to set up AWS CodePipeline, a service that automates your release pipelines for fast and reliable application and infrastructure updates. Here's the step-by-step process. So in the first step, we will create a pipeline. First, you start by creating a pipeline in AWS CodePipeline console. Number two, source stage. In the source stage, you link your AWS code commit repository to the pipeline to pull the latest code changes. Number three, build stage. Next, integrate AWS CodeBuild to compile, test, and build the source code. Number four, deploy stage. Finally, the AWS CodeDeploy service deploys the build application to your EC2 instances or Lambda function. This simple workflow will enable you to automatically move your code from development to production, ensuring high quality and faster release cycles. Now integrating CodeBuild into the pipeline. Once you have set up the pipeline, the next step is to integrate AWS CodeBuild into your process. CodeBuild is responsible for compiling your source code, running tests, and production output are artifacts for development for deployment. Here's how you can configure it. Build environment. Choose your preferred environment for building the code, such as Node.js, Python, or Java. Build spec file. CodeBuild uses a buildspec.yml file to define build commands and output locations. You'll need to specify how the application should be compiled, tested, and packaged. This integration allows you to automate the testing and building of your application every time code is pushed to your repository, ensuring that only tested code is deployed to production. Deploying with CodeDeploy. The next step is deployment, and that's where AWS CodeDeploy comes in. AWS CodeDeploy automates the development of your application, the deployment of your application to EC2 instances or Lambda function. Here's how to set it up. Create a deployment group. A deployment group specifies the target EC2 instances for deployment. Deployment configuration, you can specify how the code should be deployed, either through in-place deployment or blue-green deployment. Once your deployment group is configured, CodeDeploy will ensure that your application is automatically deployed to the chosen instances, minimizing downtime and reducing the chance of errors during the deployment process. Thank you for watching.